Right out of the gates, team president Pat Riley addressed rumors swirling on the future of the Heat next season that centers around the Big Three.
I'm pissed, okay? So go ahead, get it out there.
Riley wanted his words to be crystal clear. First, on not winning a third straight NBA title.
This stuff is hard. You got to stay together if you got the guts, and you don't find the first door and run out of it. We need to retool. We don't need to rebuild. We need to retool. And that's what we're going to do.
Riley's focus, keep the Big Three of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh intact. All three can opt out of their current contracts June 29th and then test free agency 3 days later.
We're prepared. You know, we've got the main thing book all written up, you know, and it's dependent on whatever the scenario we're presented with on July the 1st.
If Braun, Wade, and Bosh opt in, they would account for more than $61 million of the projected $63 million salary cap next season.
We've got a lot of room for flexibility. There's a tremendous amount of flexibility. We got a taxpayer mid-level exception. We got a trade exception. We got 2 trade exceptions. We got a first-round pick. We got a 55th pick.
Most of the 1 hour-long news conference seemed to be a message from Riley to the Big Three of what it means to keep the present foundation in place.
I didn't come down here 19 years ago for a quick trip to South Beach and get a suntan. I can guarantee you that. And I don't think they did either. And so I think all of those guys, you know, that have come here have gotten exactly what they wanted. They got the best competition, you know, on the biggest stage. And we won 2 of them, and we're going to go from there. And we hope that all those guys want to come with us. I think everybody needs to get a grip. You know, media, Heat, players, organization, you know, all of our fans. You got to get a grip.
He's good. You're good. That's the way Pat Riley started his session with the media this morning. The Heat president gave us an hour of his time. It's all on him now. In addition to each of the Big Three, all but one member of last year's team is a free agent now. It is all on Pat Riley to retool. This is the state of the Heat, according to Pat Riley.
We'll find out what we're made of here. It's not about options. It's not about free agency. It's not about anything. It's about what we have built over 4 years here. And we have a chance to do something significant, but losing is just as much a part of it as winning is. And when you're a team, you deal with it. And this is time that you go home and take care of yourself and look at yourself. And what are you going to do to come back and make the team better? Whatever it takes, Mike, to keep them together, we're ready for it. That's our objective. You know, that's my push to them, the so-called Big Three, okay? All 3 of them have opt-outs, and it's their choice. They've created the flexibility. They'll think about it, and then, you know, sometime I hope by next week, you know, we both have to do some business here. You know, they got to do some business, and we got to do some business, you know? We're not walking around on eggshells anymore like we were during the regular season and not talking about it. We need to talk about it now. And
Riley also talked specifically about Dwayne Wade. He had a bad finals, had no spring in his legs. Wade missed 28 games during the regular season, resting his knees.
He's a world champion, and he's a Miami Heat for life. He's an icon. He's one of the great players in the world. And again, you know, like every single minute in every single game, you know, he's examined more than everybody else. I would be very surprised if he would be anywhere, him especially, and I'm not saying this because I have any knowledge, but I would be very surprised that he would be anywhere else but in a Heat uniform next year.